do the cars if you go to the right.
Sure, at the Wentworth Showgrounds, Western New South Wales, ready for a 4-day endurance rally called Sunraysia Safari. It's probably going to be the toughest rally that happens this year in Australia. Over 1,000 competitive Ks, it's something like over 3,000 kilometres overall. We're tackling here with the Maximum Motorsport Subarus. I've got the XV behind me, and Dad's having a run in the XT Forester. Both turbocharged Subaru cars, but absolutely basically production based. So big challenge ahead. I think just finishing it will be a mission in itself, and obviously we'll be as competitive as we can be. Looking forward to it.
There is flat sections, yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. So we've got the start, the Sunraysia Rally. Today we take off, we do 130 kilometres of transport actually before we head out to stage 1. They've cancelled what was stage 1, which was about 19 kilometres, which would have been really cool just to get my way in. Like I said, I haven't done one of these rallies before. So my first taste of Safari is going to be 105 Ks of the first stage. Then we've got about an hour service after that, and then a 55K this afternoon. So all up, I think we've got about 160 Ks worth of Safari running today, but a bit of transport as well.
For Dean's first time, so I just hope he has a good time. This is our 4th or 5th event. First time with Chris. So, but we rallied together 20 or more years ago, maybe 25 years ago. So we were putting the van back together. Yeah, I was just trying to get through today because we don't know what's going on out there. There's a lot of grass and it could be wet and slippery, and if it rains today it'll be even more interesting, but we just want to get back here tonight.
I'll see you soon. Yeah. Zero.
A real baptism of fire, 102 kilometres. It's a great way to start an event like this. Team was great. We read the road really well. Caught our teammates at the gate, which was awesome because they let us through after a bit of a beep on the horn. Look, car's fantastic. We got a long way to go, but it's a really good one to start and get in the bag.
So you might be able to drill a hole through there somewhere.
I should be happy. I think we're third fastest at auto, which surprises me. It was 105 Ks. It was all going on. I have to reset my brain.
Okay.
Just the pedal feel on the pads, just the braking in this car is not great. So I'm just sort of a bit nervous about that. We've got 55 Ks, so just feel like we could do more. I just need a bit of confidence on the car. So like I said, I should be quite pleased. I mean, for a first stage, I've now got a bit of an idea what's going on with it all. I'm just nervous. We're trying some different pads now. We've even rung the boys in Perth, and we'll try and get some airbagged across, etc., to try and help us for the rally. So I'll get a feel for it on the way out to this next stage, and then see how we go through the second one. No, the car was better with those brakes. That was cool. 105 odd kilometres, trying to learn, the way the language of the road book works, with the cautions and just the way they come up. Navigation's a big part of these rallies, and sort of trying to trust the notes and things. I was hampered, I think I said at the lunchtime service, by the brakes not being awesome, which just zapped a whole heap of confidence. So you can see I was pretty downbeat at the lunch, knowing that we'd done a good job. I mean, it looked like we were third quickest cars, which is amazing. I would have taken a third at the beginning of any of this at any stage, so to do it first up was pretty cool. Next stage was short, and there was only about 25 odd kilometres. It was shortened from 55. Car was much better. That pad change we made the car more confident, but we did make a mistake. We overshot. Otherwise, the rest of the stage is pretty solid. But no, good day. I learnt a lot, but it's been entertaining, that's for sure.
You should call it the Rainraysia, not the Sunraysia.
Talking to all of our property owners this morning, they've had at least anywhere between 17 and 30 mil of rain, and east of Pooncarie it's still going. So it simply wasn't practical or safe to run today's stages.
Unfortunately, they've suspended today, which means the stages that were planned today have been halted. The organisers are now looking at what they can do tomorrow and the next day. So it sort of gives us a rest day, I guess you could say. Big heavy storms. I mean, you can see by the service park and around the place, just the water's staying. They've had quite a bit of rain in the area anyway, which is probably great for the landowners and the locals. But obviously, just staying on the top of the surface is going to be making it hard for competitors to get through, and also from the safety point of view, because obviously we need to get, if there's a potential accident, FIVs and things in, so safety is always a priority. So it's good and bad. I think we could have done okay in some of these conditions potentially, but I'm essentially a rookie at this sport, so I won't go and say that. I'll just enjoy the day, think about the runs for tomorrow.
We'll start with the excellent news. You get to sleep in tomorrow. The bad news is because we can't run any stages. The really, really excellent news is we're working our asses off to get the 232k stage up and running for you on Saturday.
I know, 2 suspended days, which feels really strange. You sort of got the intensity and the build-up of that first day, and a bit of a baptism of fire for me. So now to have 2 days off and now have to switch back on again into sort of race mode. One stage to finish the event off, which sounds pretty lame, but when it's a 235 monster, 235 kilometres, it's going to double my safari experience in about a couple of hours, I think. So look, we're third outright. I don't know whether we can hold that or not. I'm probably not experienced enough to know all the people and how we may tackle a stage like this, but I've just got to learn what I've taken from the other couple of days and minimise mistakes here and just see where we end up this afternoon.
I hope that Dean can hold third. He's got a couple of fast, experienced competitors behind him that probably got caught napping on the first day or made some mistakes. Realistically, maybe top 5 would be good for him, and I'm hoping to get up to the top 10.
Yeah, no, these are pretty good now.
Straight on through gate, follow main truck. It's here. 2 kilometres next call.
finish. I'm happy with that. Thank you, Beams. Thank you.
Bit rough around there, or bit mud?
Just slippery and hard. Thank you, mate. Good job. Well done. Well done.
I'm glad I didn't see you there.
Out there.
Yeah,
I sort of do the big S bend through the middle of them all.
Oh shit.
As they stood there with their rope.
Oh, looking for a tow. I thought the baptism of fire a couple of days ago to do 235 Ks, basically doubling my safari experience after big rain and a big stage. I feel like I've done a bit more of an apprenticeship today. It was probably not suited to us, to be fair. The rain didn't help with the slippery, but also just big high-speed runs that we just sort of couldn't stay with some of the buggies. So I suspect we'll drop a couple of spots to the big buggies. I think even the buggies leapfrogged everybody on that stage to take the win potentially. So, but I'm really pleased. To finish the event is obviously the main aim, and we've still done something like 350 competitive Ks over a couple of days. I'm still really surprised that something like this can be competitive now that I've driven it, even though I've seen Dad perform really well in it, which is sort of cool because you are amongst some big V8 style four-wheel drives and dedicated buggies. So to have a production-based Subaru fighting in amongst that's pretty cool. That's our wheelhouse, that's our brand. So to sort of be able to fly the flag for them and showcase on probably one of the toughest roads and events in the country and finish it on my first attempt, I'm really happy.
We didn't quite get up to where we wanted to get up to, but we might have got up to 13th or 14th maybe. And Dean did a very good job to maybe get 5th. Like I predicted at the start, it was a bit too bumpy and a bit too wet. Certainly suited the buggies and some of the bigger trucks. But very happy to be here and very happy to finish the safari. So I'm just glad both cars are here, and I'm glad the Subaru's got to show once again what they can do, mixing it with the big stuff.
It'll be worth it then. So,
Yeah, that's good.
No, but you're right, I did question that myself. No,
And we're trying on the straight.
Yeah, we drive over. You never even saw it come.